Aw, really? I was just about to do the intro and everything, it starts raining. Aw. We can still do the intro. It's okay. I got my I've got my rubber rain boots on. Hey everybody, this is Pete Down. Welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. This is episode number 6. I got it right this time. This episode has been a long time coming. Sorry about that for the extreme delay. There's a good reason though. We'll talk about that later. You're probably wondering why I'm doing the intro over here though. It's because I've got a surprise. Ba-bam! Look at all this mad progress. Yeah, we've almost completely gotten rid of all of the oak slabs that originally formed our starter slabby base, and we've expanded the tunnels and done a whole bunch of construction around here. This is purely aesthetic, but I'm trying to frame it all in, get it looking nice and pretty. Yeah, the only thing keeping me from getting rid of this is the ever-growing stack of machines, and I haven't really explained what this is. So I've got an igneous extruder extruding igneous things into this furnace, which is smelting stone, because I use that for a lot of stuff, and then occasionally I'll smelt other things and put them in here. And I've got a sag mill connected to another igneous extruder, and this is constantly producing sand and gravel, and sometimes I'll stick the gravel in here and sift it out for all the goodies and all that stuff. And then we have energetic infuser. This is for our jetpack, which will infuse right now. Infused, nice. And a magma. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't even remember like what all this junk is. And a pulverizer. I forgot I added a pulverizer. So we really just need to get rid of this. It's pretty much served its purpose, and it's really growing out of control. So let's just go ahead and disassemble. I mean, we'll reassemble it somewhere else, but oh, you can change the direction of the hopper. That's good to know. So some of these things maybe can't be disassembled with a wrench. I've got look at all the machines. It's crazy. And we'll just, I don't know, use our little dolly. This dolly I'm holding right now is the coolest. It makes transporting chests and stuff so easy. I love it. Yeah, so sorry about the lack of videos recently. Things have been just getting, oh, those are important. Things have been getting very busy. Some of you guys know that I am I'm working on my graduate degree. Let's just, where's a good place for all this stuff? In here. Yeah, I'm working on my master's right now, which takes a lot of time. And I'm also, in addition to that, a teaching fellow, which is like a professor, but we're not as smart and don't get paid nearly as much. So that's good. So that's, yeah, that keeps me super busy very often, and especially so now, because, whatever, we'll just toss in here. That's full. Filled up that barrel. That's awesome. Especially busy now because this is my last semester, so I have to give a recital and do my oral comprehensive exam and all that stuff. Blah, 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 college, whatever, nobody cares. But just to let you know, that videos will be a little thin for the next couple months until I get done with the bulk of that work. So anyway, check this out. Boom. Oh, we got a little purple nub attached to this. That's pretty nifty. I'm still using flint tools, which is kind of embarrassing. So this is what I've been doing to get rid of the slabs. As you can see, they're all gone. Awesome. And then we're putting in new tunnels and stuff, kind of following the same design as that. Well, really exactly following the same design. Nothing's really changed over here, so let's leave. I've kind of just been growing a lot of stuff in here. So much dirt is needed, and this earth essence stuff seems to be doing the trick. Some of you guys suggested I try out just turning leaves into dirt, which we did at the beginning, if you remember. But I'm not sure if that would be faster than what we've currently got set up here. This produces pretty quickly, I think. It's not like we're in a huge hurry. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering what the heck this thing is. So remember last time we got that ghast, when we needed those 2 ghasts to make a safari net, which we have right down here. A bunch of safari nets actually. I guess it's already in there. So check this madness out. I switch this off. This is a bundled cable. A whole bunch of cables are bundled right now from Ender.io, and this is so cool. Hello. You can fit like everything into one block. So right here we've got a fluid conduit, energy conduit, and item conduit, all going into one block. Into the grinders here. There are 4 grinders, And I had to make this spawning area a bit bigger than you'd usually expect just to fit the ghasts. Are the grinders... Yeah, they're just idling, I guess, so it takes a little bit of time to get fired up. And that sends all their stuff into these chests. It's really cool. If you have Ender.io in your mod pack and you're playing along, you should totally check it out because it's awesome. I love it. So that's probably good. There's also an insulated redstone conduit in here that goes up to the... What the heck? What was that? What was that? What was that, guys? That was freaky. Was that a ghast? That was the weirdest sound. Like, it was like, nom, nom, nom. Something eating something. I have no idea what that was. Is it like a head crab on my head? No, good. That was weird. If you know what that was, let me know, because that kind of freaked me out. Alright, anyway, yeah, so just cables are cool. Ender.io is where it's at. So this is a pretty simple spawn setup. You've seen this kind of thing with Minecraft Reloaded, I'm sure. So we get the goodies in here, and I've made more safari nets, and we need one of these because the only reliable way to get blazes, as far as I know, is to make blaze with the X-Nilo trick. So we'll just snag the pieces to that. Oh, before we do that, let's talk about this. This is a fully functioning fluid cow automatic setup. That is probably not the best way to say that, but it works really awesome. So, like Blaze suggested, I just used a basic item filter in here, and I just set it to only extract filled buckets with this stuff, and it pumps it down. We'll just hover. Sucks it down to this fluid transposer, which pumps it out through that pipe into this casting basin. I used to have it going into the smeltery, but you don't really need that at all. If you just pump it into the casting basin and then transfer the blocks out of that, you can totally automate your setup to give you blocks. And as you can see, we've got over a stack of many Fred Manson blocks. Somebody told me how to pronounce it. Maniulin. That was horrible. Forget it. Forget I said that. Anyway, we've got this purple block. Cash money, baby. And we've also got some electrum blocks, because I've got an electrum cow and a fairy block. And I've got a Pocophinium. Is this my Pocophinium cow? No, that's the fairy cow. Here is... Yeah, this is my Pocophinium guy. I haven't got any blocks set up for him. We'll do a setup later. I thought of something really cool we can do with like an array of fluid cows, and we'll check that out later. Oh, it's going now. Check it out. Fills up, hardens, gets sucked out. Excess starts filling the casting basin. I have noticed that with Tinker's Construct stuff, I get an enormous frame drop whenever casting basins or these little tables are getting filled. I have no idea why. I don't think it used to happen in the previous version. Yeah, but for some reason the frames just die. So that kind of sucks. If you know what's going on, let me know. It kind of sucks. Oh yes, we were doing our dolls. So you have to make... I'll do this on camera because it's fast and it's kind of weird and funny. You have to make these dolls. Precious doll. And then you have to make them fiery. Is that... I'm hoping I remember the recipe correctly. I think I'm missing something, aren't I? Redstone, maybe? Just going by memory here. Winging it. Nope. Got it wrong. Got it wrong again. How do you use this? Oh, nether wart on top. Yeah, I got nether wart. I've got some. We'll grab it over here. I think we're going to change up our... Oh, that's nice. I can't hear the rain anymore. We should sleep to get rid of that. I think we're going to change up our tunnel. I had an idea regarding the tunnels and themes and stuff. Right now everything is kind of blue, right? We've got this Tyrian block, which is blue. We've obviously got the glass, which is blue. There's a lot of blue going on. So I kind of themed the spawning area, where it is, there it is, purple, using blocks that are kind of purplish in hue. We'll check that out in a second. So we had this. There we go. Boom. Angry doll. So if we take this guy and take him to our little lava setup, just knock that out for a second. So if I stick him in here, a blaze should appear. This is a stone barrel from X9 filled with lava. Summoning. Oh, it's going to take a little bit of time to summon. And it's shooting angry sparks. Ooh. Angry sparks. It's kind of a slow... I wonder why the summoning process is so long. It's not like anybody's going to really automate that setup, right? It'd be like a diamond per blaze. Well, anyway, while that's going, let's fly up here. Actually, we should probably hang out and watch it. I don't want to blaze fireball in my butt. Yeah, we'll give it just a second to completely summon the blaze. Here we go, 95%. And boom. Get in the net. I was anticlimactic. Anyway, we'll take him over and spawn us some blaze. And we'll check out the design. I didn't really talk about that. So this is kind of purpley, like I was saying. I don't know if this is too much purple, the Tinker's Construct purple glass. At first I thought it was, but I think I've gotten used to it. So there are yellow highlights in this, which work well with the treadmill things. Not treadmills, conveyor belt things. They're basically treadmills. So let's put him in there. We don't have that much essence, so I'd like to use the same kind of setup we used with essence berry bushes to get automatic essence from last world. I thought that was cool. So let's go ahead and spawn us some blaze. Let's see if the grinders... So the grinders work in a 5x5 area. And if you count this, it's actually like 11x11, which is why I have the conveyor belt things. Oh, it works like a charm. Conveyor belt things to push them into the 5x5 area in front of the grinders. So we need blaze to just make a lot of... Didn't really explain this, but we need blaze to make like lots of good stuff. You see that hover job? Let's go ahead and turn that off. Namely like pyrotheum dust to make blazing pyrotheum. Give me the good stuff, man. Have they not dropped anything? I need blaze rods. We'll just let that go for a second. Our limiting resource right now is mob essence, so it'll shut off soon by itself anyway. Alright, so not much else to report with the terrarium, except that I've got more dirt and I'm filling it in. We're about 3/4 of the way done. As you can see, it takes us getting pretty close to this before these building guide blocks render in, and that's because they're entities, and there's not really a way to affect the rendering distance of that, because that's just Minecraft saying you have to be this close before an entity will render, and that's the distance to this block here. Oh, crap. Shouldn't have clicked that. Let's fix it. Alright, good. It's fixed. So it kind of looks a little lame from a distance because you can't see the building guide, and I think that's like the cool part about this. So I've started to add this dome shape. It kind of outlines the dome when we're not in rendering distance of the building guide, and I think it'll be cool. I'm not really convinced yet, but if I add the other 4 or other 3, maybe when it fills out it'll look more complete. Yeah, right now it's just kind of one weird stone thing. So anyway, that's what's going on with that, if you're wondering what's up. Oh, and this is a little experiment I've had going for forever now. So this is applied energistics method of automating the production of quartz. You make these Certus quartz seeds by combining it with sand. One quartz to 1 sand, and you get 2 of these seeds, and then you stick them in water and they grow, and it only takes like 1,000,000 hours. These have been in here for hours. I'm not kidding, hours. One of them is at 14% and one of them is at 17%. So this is not really a viable solution to getting lots of quartz fast, which is why I've got quartz growing in that little essence farm there. So today we've got our blaze going. Let's see if we've got any rods from that. I've been talking an awful lot. Nope, no blaze rods. Give me a break, man. It's on. Oh, we got one. Okay. And is it out of essence? It looks like it's run dry. Completely dry. Okay, that's a bummer. Well, 1 is all we get. That kind of sucks. That's fine. Anyway, I've got an idea for something cool I want to show you guys. Let me get like an area set up for it. And it's going to take a bit of crafting, so I'll get all that done and get all the stuff stacked up in a box and ready to go. Be back in a jiffy. Ooh, look, our essence berry bush grew. I was trying to get this thing to with this open box watering can earlier, because that used to work in the previous version of Sky Factory. But it doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot. Oh, we got the berries though. Was that a coincidence, or did this watering can actually help? It definitely didn't help it grow. Jury's still out on that one. I'm not sure. It may just be nerfed quite a bit. Anyway, I've torn down our prototype for Move Fluids 1 over here, and we're going to set up a new one, a little array. And I want to show you guys this on camera, which may be a bit risky. I feel like setting up modded setups like this is the modded Minecraft equivalent of doing redstone on camera, which is generally a bad idea. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to pipe out using my new favorite item conduit ever, Ender.io. We're going to pipe out the buckets the same way we did earlier. So we're going to need these upgrades. So this one should be pre-configured. Yeah, it has the molten stuff. So this way it only pulls out the bucket from the autonomous activator if it's filled with a particular fluid. And we'll have to define those fluids here in a second. So I've got one extra. I'm not sure why. I guess I crafted an extra one. So we'll go ahead and take our pipes, connect them up, and we'll funnel those into, hello, our fluid transposer here. This will suck the fluids out and stick them into this internal inventory here, which we will pipe out with these interfluid conduits. These are the most expensive ones. They require this vibrant alloy, which I haven't actually made. I've been getting them from the goodie bags from the mob farm. So that's kind of lucky. We need these because these can set filters for fluids. I think. I'm pretty sure. And we only need 5, actually. So I crafted way too many. We'll use those later. And we'll pipe those into these casting basins. So there are 5 cows here, and each individual basin will have that particular fluid. So let's start with the one, then we actually, wait, we need an item return. And we're going to use something a little different for that. Hello, my blocks are all over the place. So we're going to take, I'm going to need to get below. Whoa, hover's not on. Take our, crap, that's a fluid transposer. This is not working well. There we go. Okay, I need an item, what's it called? Transfer node for items. Do we have any in the house? Sure do. We've got loads. I only need 1 though. So we'll take our transfer node for items and stick that on the bottom of this fluid transposer. And then it connects to this, which is bad, but I found a way to fix that. These are hyper rationing pipes. These make sure that only one of an item is inserted into an inventory instead of, usually these aren't very smart, these extra utilities pipes, and they'll just try to stick as many as possible into the first inventory it finds. The hyper rationing, though, makes sure there's only 1. So actually, if you stick 1 into the inventory of the transfer node itself, it will cause that pipe to act as whatever you put in there. So right now it's just normal, but if you put it in here, you can see it turns blue, and it's hyper rationing, which is nice. And then we can just use regular pipes for in between. Good, and that way it returns 1 bucket and 1 bucket only to these autonomous activators. Is this even configured correctly? Let's see. Input, good, and output, red, good. And then out the top, our fluids. Cool, yeah, that's right. And then, well, let's see how far this gets us first. We need our energy somewhere, yeah, there we go, that works, right? Yeah, sure, why not? All right, and let's take a move fluid cow. Which one is which? Is this my manny cow? Nope. There's molten man. That's what I'm going with. All right, does he fit? Question number 1. He just moved twice. That was weird. Anyway, we'll stick a bucket and set it to extract only. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's turn that off. So what we need to do, yeah, never active. So what we need to do is set these bad boys to only insert what we want it to. And we'll have to determine those filters individually. Alright, there we go. Very good. So as soon as he's cooled down, he's taking a long time. We'll take the bucket and use that to set the filter. Alright, here it comes. Cooldown is done. And we've extracted a bucket of molten man. Oh, by the way, for these to work properly, I kind of killed a couple cows in testing. And it was because I had a block like behind the cow. So as soon as it picked up the bucket, it would try to replace it because it's constantly right-clicking basically. And it would place the bucket, and then the cow would burn and die, and it was very sad, and I felt like a bad person. So we're gonna set our filter here. Take our... Oh, that works. Yeah, that's fine. I thought it was gonna set a bucket, but it just set the generic molten fluid, and that's already set in our filter there. So okay, we're gonna take that and set this to always active. Okay, go. Go now. Is this not set? Oh, I see. I see. First of all, this needs to be disabled, and then this needs to be insert. Yes, it's working. Hooray! It's putting it into everything. No, that's no good. Why? Yeah, this is a whitelist. Oh, is it because these aren't set? Looks like I'm going to have to set them all first. Okay, I'm going to get all the cows over here. Come on, my cow friends. We've got... Let's see. I think this is the Pocophinium and the fairy, and these are... I put these in jailer's nets before I had the good stuff. I think these are cobalt and ardite. And if you're wondering what Pocophinium and fairy are, they are just... what are they even from? They're from, like, a special bridging mod. It's... Here, let me just... I'm going to ruin the explanation and no one's going to understand anything. These are from Extra Tinker's Construct, and to my understanding, they're not supposed to be in the game. They come from like a metallurgy, that like Extra Tinker's Construct is supposed to bridge metallurgy, and Tinker's Construct and metallurgy isn't in the game. So I'm not really sure why those are here. Okay, so we've got ardite and cobalt, but at any rate, they are, and they're kind of cool. So I thought we'd use them. So are these guys cooled down? I'll probably just have to manually set all of... This one's almost done. I'll just have to manually set all of the whitelists and everything. So I'll come back once that's finished. Alright, ardite is our last filter to set, so we'll set him on the extract for the autonomous activator and... Whoops, that's a sword. And for the input here, for the fluid. Boom. And now they're all set. Let's double... Yep. This should be cobalt. Yes. Fairy. That's my sword again. Stop that. And Pocophinium. And Pocophinium is supposed to be pretty good, so I kind of want to try out tools from that stuff. So now we just need to set these... Oh, actually, hold on. We need to set the transfer pipes. Item conduits. This as well. Cool. And they're all set to output. Great. And a chest. We need some sort of item holding device. Oh, hold on. I've got loads of wood. So check this out. This is the coolest thing ever. You can recombine slabs into planks. How cool is that? So cool, P-Town. I'm amazed. Said literally nobody. Alright, so we're going to stick this to insert. I can open that, so great. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. Don't want it hooking up to these. These pipes are just not very smart. There we go. That's better. Floating chests make a lot more sense anyway. So, alright, let's set these to extract. Or we have to toggle them active. Good. Active. Yeah, you can hear it bubbling away. Let's see if our fluids are filling properly. It looks like yes. They should all go, actually, because I think there were buckets for everything in there. Only cobalt went. Why only cobalt? Why cobalt? Only you. Oh, where'd the buckets go? Oh, I'm holding it. Whoops. Okay, so there goes ardite. Great. What about these guys? They're empty. Why are they empty? That's weird. Okay, anyway. Once they get milked, which is weird. Ooh, hey. We got our first cobalt block. Take it out. Oh, I have to turn these on too, don't I? That's the one thing about... I guess it's good. These Ender IO conduits, you have to manually toggle them on. By default, they're off. So that should take that block out. Go ahead. Oh, wait. Yeah, we have to turn this on. Jeez, everything is just very... There we go. Insert. There we go. And it's filling back up again. That looks really cool. Now you guys should be being milked. The one thing, if you try to set up something like this, don't be scared. Because the tick counter and the time the autonomous activator takes to milk these guys are like completely unsynchronized. So even though it says 0 ticks, it's probably like 1,000 or 2,000 or something. Just don't worry about it. They're fine. Yeah, so for some reason right clicking will show like a counter, but it still doesn't matter. Like I think it just milked who got milked? Ooh. Ardite. So that's cool. We've already got the metals. So these are... First you can use them to make manualian, but you can also use them to make different alloys with those things I was talking about. Yeah, so Ardite is used to make fairy, in which you need obsidian and blood, which is kind of weird. And then it's the same thing for Pocofinium, except instead of Ardite, you use cobalt. There we go, Pocofinium. Hey, welcome to the party. Yeah, and you can see the countdown is still at like 3,000, so it has, yeah, just nothing to do with reality. So I imagine fairy's like not far behind. So there you have it, a fully automatic, like infinite metal block machine. Now you could set this up with casting tables and make ingots. I prefer to work with blocks though, just because they're, I don't know, bigger, and you don't have so much of a downtime between. God, they're so loud, aren't they? As much of a downtime between like fluids, because it has to. You have to wait for each individual ingot to cool and get set before you can fill it up again. This way, the casting basins fill pretty quick. I like it. All right, so that was probably a very long episode. Sorry about that. I just think it's really cool. I'm going to share this idea with you guys. Blocks for days. So how cool is that? I think move fluids might be a little bit cheaty. How are these going, by the way? 24% and 21%. Taken for freaking ever. I really should just get rid of this, but I kind of want to let it finish just to see just how long it takes exactly. It's really absurd. Anyway, I think that thing's pretty cool. I'm happy. Yeah, so we're making some cool progress here. Like I said, videos will probably not be as frequent, yummy, as I would like them to be, just because of all the schoolwork and teaching and all that preparation I need to do for my orals. Where's my water bucket? Watering can. Where did I put it? Probably in the chest, right? There it is. Yep. So, but once all that work is done, I should be back on track as far as videos goes. I just kind of have to take. I'm not going to take a break, but I'm just. It's just going to be probably much slower going with the videos. So I hope you guys aren't too mad. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. This is P-Town as always, just watering my garden of a single bush. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of Sky Factory. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.